Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Now, Kabando wa Cabando has come out to release a disturbing news together when it comes to William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. And when I read the tweet of Kabando wa Cabando, this is whatever he's saying in his Twitter handle. Fodder for mass uprising, fuel prices, famine, fall of opposition, banditry, urban unemployment, rural despondency, threats on rule of law, theocracy, food prices, tribalism, school fees, corruption, joblessness is equal to anger, discontent, despair. Then he said that Raila knows it. Can Ruto hack it? That is the question that Kabando wa Cabando has come out to, write in his Twitter handle. He goes on to argue that all these challenges leads to only anger, discontent, and despair. He argues that Azimio leader Raila Amolo Odinga already knows this and is but wonders if President William Ruto can see it. Cabando is saying this, that the challenges currently in the Republic of Kenya leads to only when it comes to anger and discontent and despair. Then he is arguing, saying that Azimio leader Raila Odinga already knows this and is but wonders if President William Ruto can see. Azimio team, you've seen that now they have advantage. They were being told that at that time William Ruto was going to be the president. No opposition will be in the Republic of Kenya. And that is why Azimio team, led by Raila Odinga, has been going around the country with their public barazas while calling on President William Ruto's government to work on the challenges the country currently facing, which includes banditry, attack in North Rift, high fuel prices, high food prices, unemployment, and all those kind of things that is happening. But again, Ruto's government has also been accused of making Kenya appear like a theocratic state, latest being the Nyayo Stadium national prayers. I want to say this. When you look at this tweet of Kabando wa Cabando coming out to confirm to us that fodder for mass uprising always, not only in the Republic of Kenya, it is the challenges that common mwananchi always face when it comes to the current regime that they have. When you look at the things that Kabando wa Cabando has come out to name when it comes to fuel prices, it is hitting Kenyans terribly. When you look at also famine, the other day they went to pray at Nyayo Stadium. It is hitting those regions that there is a high alert when it comes to famine. When it comes to fall of opposition, we are not sure if the opposition is going to fall. Because if truly these people, we as Kenyans, we could have passing these challenges, but Akina Raila, they could have just keeping quiet, or maybe they could have having handshake with the current regime, then we could have come out to say that opposition is dead. But the momentum and the motive towards their opposition politics, at least I want to say that I can recommend at least about 60% there out of 100, as they continue to, of course, single out the issues that, of course, affecting Kenyans. But at now, I would like to say that this Azimio could have, of course, distanced themselves from day in, day out, saying that, oh, William Ruto must go, oh, William Ruto is not the president. What they could have come out now to give this government pressure when it comes to price of fuel, when it comes to famine, when it comes to bandits, when it comes to urban unemployment, when it comes to rural despondency, when it comes to threat of the law, when it comes to judiciary, when it comes to IEBC, when it comes to police, when it comes to DCI, the rule of law in accordance to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Then when it comes to, of course, this Azimio could have come out to address theocracy. We saw also at Nyayo Stadium the other day through prayers. Then food prices, tribalism when it comes to appointment in the government and also different offices across the Republic of Kenya. Then when it comes to school fees, parents are passing a lot of challenges. They are passing a lot of challenges. Then when it comes to corruption, corruption is something that it is the order of the day when it comes to the governance of the Republic of Kenya. That when you look at this regime, they are not so eloquent on how they're going to, of course, ensure that corruption is not going to be there. Then this issue of joblessness. And in any case, I want to tell you, if Raila Odinga opposition will come out to distance themselves from saying that William must go, CG or William Ruto is now the president, then they distance themselves from those two words, then come out to fight and, of course, this issue of fuel prices, famine, bandit, of course, urban employment, rural tendency, threats of law, theocracy, food prices, tribalism, school fees, corruption, jobless. Then I want to say this. In accordance to this tweet of Cabando, anger is going to be available. And the uprising of the mass, it is tangible. And you will see this government starting to panic. Then, of course, Raila Odinga is knowing this already. But let him come out. Let him come out. This is the opposition that they were looking for. And of course, if this was the opposition, then can Ruto hack it? Can Ruto hack it and make the fall of opposition? Because in accordance to William Ruto, he understands very well that at that time, he decided to attack the Azimio by, of course, attracting and also buying other affiliate parties in the Azimio. William Ruto knew that already, he had already succeeded. Which, according to me, I never, of course, realized that this was not going to be so much having impact. But because William Ruto understands, and in fact I want to say this, William Ruto has started a long time ago. And this is early for William Ruto to start luring these MPs. Remember, as long as these MPs are going to stay in Kenya Kwanza government, or they're going to call themselves together with this government, it's going to reach at a point that they're just surveying. They are just surveying this government. Then at the right time, you will see them now dumping William Ruto, now facing the people. Because it is not William Ruto who will elect any member of parliament that he bought by his kind of money that he had. But truly people will come out angered. People will feel like the price of fuel is affecting us. Rather, this MP that we elected him is now not advocating for us. Whatever he's saying, that is working for us and bringing development from status. So the truth is, this news of Cabando must be, of course, a disturbing news for this government. Truly, let us speak the truth. This is a worrying, of course, tweet to government. If they are truly having intelligence, and those who are in media when it comes to this government, they could have read this tweet. If any case they are not going to solve this issue, I want to tell you, just give them 2 years or 3 years. They will face the consequence of the uprising of the mass in the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet on another video.